Hey everybody, how do you do? Well, it's Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. I did myself. Got to go to the pool on Saturday. And then Sunday, did something I haven't done in quite a while. Here in Tampa, we have a Hard Rock Casino. And I'm not a gambler, so I've never really paid a whole lot of attention to it. But my friend that was here for the weekend said, let's go do something different. And so he said, let's get dressed up and let's go down. And we went down to the casino and just wandered around. I hadn't been there in years. And it was a lot smaller, I thought, when I had been there. And when I went in and we talked to some of the folks that were there, they said, oh yeah, right before COVID, they had a great big renovation and expanded it. So it was almost like going to Vegas. When I say almost, I mean almost. So we went on it, and right in the lobby, up on a dais, is this 9-foot concert grand that's painted in gold gilt. Not gold gilt, it was more of a gold striae. And then I saw the sign, and it was Elvis Presley's piano. So, of course, we had to get pictures of that. And I don't know if you remember my telling you this, that I was a piano teacher for probably 40-some years, amongst some of the other things that I did. So I got a real kick out of seeing that piano. And then we kind of wandered around and did all the touristy little shots. We took a shot there. We took the showgirl shot with the, the Copacabana feathers and me in the middle of it. And then we went upstairs and had sushi for lunch. And it was really good. And what was amazing to me was the place was not a ripoff. The prices were fair, the quality was good, the service was excellent, the people were really sweet and nice. Of course, it is Florida. People just a little more of a chill pill here. You go to stores, people actually take care of you and are nice to you. Not everybody, but most people. The worst place is the doctor's office. There's just something about that atmosphere. Those people that work behind the desk must hate their jobs because 9 times out of the 10 they're. So we had a nice lunch, and then he wanted to go down and play the slots, and his players club had expired. And he said, when did you get one? I said, I don't gamble. He said, well, get one anyway. So we went up to the desk and we got the players club, and then we went scrounging around trying to find this particular slot machine that he wanted to play. And he popped in a $100 bill, and 15 minutes later, he cashed out $475. He looked at me when he saw that number and he said, what should I do? I said, I know what I do. He pushed the button, cash. Some of you would have just kept on going, but to me, a profit of $375 after 15 minutes of your time. I said, I am not lucky at gambling. When I went to Vegas, all I would do was lose money on the slot machines. And I think I've told you this before. I finally decided I'd rather go buy a new pair of shoes than sit at the slot machine and watch my money go down the hole. But apparently I was his lucky charm. So we wandered around. He bought himself a Hard Rock t-shirt, and then we came back home. Do we have dinner before or after? We went to karaoke, and he's a performer, entertainer, so we went to karaoke, and that's always a hoot because there's some wonderful singers and then there's some god-awful ones. But it was just fun to go to our club. Now we'd gone from elegant and sumptuous atmosphere to kind of down home. So I was getting ready. I knew I had to do this today for you, and then I also know that I have some errands I want to run. I said, well, why don't I just get dressed, put on what I'm going to wear for errands, and then I said, well, let's kind of do a little different vibe. This is a new sweater for me. It's kind of, the whole outfit is very Parisian. They love these striped tops and these oversized sweaters. And I know these look enormous because I have on this kind of a push-up thing underneath it. Everything comes out the top, so it looks like I grew, but I didn't. And just tucked in a little bit in jeans, and probably a flared leg would have been much more, trendy, but right now you can do whatever you want. And ballet flats. I think they invented them, the French. Do I like them? No. Because they keep falling off my feet. And I can't wear heels yet, but my toe is a whole lot better. So that was my weekend. It was a lot of fun. I'll walk away a little bit and you can just see what this looks like. This is nothing fancy. This is just a real, everyday, casual, tucked in, sort of a Parisian street look. I will see you again on Thursday. I have no idea what I'm going to do for the cocktail series. Remember, I take requests. So look down through some of the past weeks and see if I've already made what you like. And if I haven't, just send me a little message below. And while you're there, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscription bar and then hit the little bell if you'd like to be notified when a new post goes up. So I aim for Mondays and Thursdays. Some days it's a little earlier or a little later, depending on whether I get hung up on the phone here, have editing to do. It's a filming for OnlyFans day too, both of those days. So I try and get this done so that I can say hello to you and wish you a wonderful weekend coming up. I'll see you Thursday. Remember, what? It doesn't cost a thing to be kind. Namaste.